We're going to discuss smart motorways now because we've had more details today about the government plans to cancel the building of them. In our region, a scheme to permanently allow traffic on the hard shoulder of the M62 in West Yorkshire has been scrapped. It also means that part of the M1 between Sheffield and Wakefield won't now be converted at all. Campaigners want all motorways to have a permanent hard shoulder. Here's our transport correspondent, Spencer Stokes.
A less costly way of adding capacity to motorways, create a new lane without widening the carriageway. Smart motorways allow motorists to drive on the hard shoulder at busy times, or, as is the case in South Yorkshire, do away with it completely. But they're controversial due to a series of crashes caused by drivers stopping in the live running lane and then being hit from behind. Claire Mercer's husband Jason was killed in 2019 after he had to stop on the M1. For the Rotherham-based campaigner, this is a partial victory.
They were sneaked in by stealth, so you can't object to what you don't know about. But people power. Now that people know what a smart motorway is, know what they're capable of, and realise they're paying for these things, the tide is turning and public opinion is really making a difference.
So what does the announcement mean for our region? On the M1, the hard shoulder has been replaced with an all-lane running smart motorway from junction 28 near Tibshelf services to junction 35 north of Sheffield. It will stay, but a plan to extend it to junction 39 at Wakefield has been abandoned. On the M62, the motorway currently has a dynamic hard shoulder from junction 25 at Brighouse to junction 30. There was a plan to convert this to an all-lane running motorway so that drivers aren't confused by the temporary nature of the hard shoulder. But this won't now happen. The dynamic hard shoulder remains. Scrapping smart motorways doesn't affect routes where construction work is already underway. This is the M621 in Leeds. The hard shoulder is being removed around junctions, but in other parts it's going to be retained. The work started last summer and is expected to be complete by next year. National Highways, who manage the motorway network, have consistently maintained that smart motorways are the safest roads, telling Look North last December that hard shoulders themselves aren't safe. So can I just check, you would rather stop on a smart motorway than a traditional motorway if you're driving? I just find that surprising, that you'd rather not have a hard shoulder there as a refuge that is continuous all the way along the motorway.
So hard shoulders are not safe places. No part of a road is without risk.
But the government didn't mention safety when it made the cancellation announcement at the weekend. It cited public confidence and financial savings. One former motorway police officer says unspent funds should be reinvested in the network.
Let's use the £1 billion to begin a reinstatement of hard shoulder programme. And that way they will be thinking about the public.
Scrapping all smart motorways would be costly and somewhat disruptive. But after the government announcement, campaigners sense victory. Spencer Stokes, BBC Look North.
You're watching Monday's Look North, still to